Hey YouTube, Sam here. I'm going to do another video in my series of Astro van stuff. I'm changing the thermostat. And quite honestly, your alternator probably won't be out when you do this. This will make it a lot easier for me, but I'm sure you can do it even with the alternator in. But since I'm here, I figure I might as well do a video on it. This is another one of those times on this top radiator hose where just kind of slowly, I don't know if you can see it, but surely I'm using a ratchet to loosen up this clamp, hose clamp here. So it's up underneath where the intake goes in at. So pain in the butt, but it's pretty easy. And first of all, I think I'm going to try and pop this little thing off and get it out of the way. It's a little tab that plugs in there, and then this wire here actually hooks to the wire on the back of the thermostat housing. Now, for some reason on this, the front one, I'm having to use a deep well 13mm socket right here, and I'm going to have to use a 14mm on the back. I'm hoping I can do it without the deep well. At least for the top, there's a top nut, and I think there might be a bottom one that will probably take the deep well 13. We'll figure that out when we get there. So, alright. And I am using an extension and wobbly here because I couldn't get it on it with a regular socket, and if I put the ratchet on, it'll hit this, so I'm using the wobble head here and an extension. And again, things that if you don't have them, you could probably use just a regular wrench, but it's pretty tight down in there, so nice to have them if you got them. It looks like it's actually the stud that's coming out here. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but that's what we're getting, so that's what we'll take. And it came out like a stud here, so yeah, looks like that's how it's supposed to be. 15mm, just a regular socket. Also on the wobbly, an extension here just to see if it'll work. I don't know if it's going to. No. I'll try and do it just regular here. I don't know if I can get in there, I'll be in your way. Definitely not that. Alright. We're going to try a 14 deep well. See if we can get on it there. There we go. Yep. 14 deep well socket. Expect to get knuckles smacked. And I know you can't see a whole lot, but we're going with the flow here. So there's that. Put this stuff where you won't lose it. Keep track of it. Take pictures of it, and then you'll be able to get it back together. Alright, now this goes on top of the stud there. And then we have another stud just like the one in the front. I'm going to go ahead and get that off using a deep well 13. And I don't know if I'm going to worry about filming that. Yep, that should work, deep well 13. So I'm going to pop that off of there. I kind of barely touched it and it actually popped right off. And a bunch of antifreeze came pooling out, which I kind of expected because it was sitting on top of there. Alright, I'll grab this out. There is your thermostat. Now with these, I highly recommend getting the fail-safe ones because then they stay open instead of closed when you don't, that way if you don't overheat basically. Lucky here YouTube, they're exactly identical, including the fact that this is a motor rad is what it says on there. This one also says motor rad, although the box says Murray Ultra Thermostat Premium Quality. I'm sure it's all made by Motorrad and through the Murray name. Anyhow, so I can take this one and put it in, and take this one, and they give me my money back, because this thing was overheating a little bit. Admittedly, it was probably from the water pump, but better safe than sorry. So I should be able to return return the old one and get my money back, because they are forever warranted. If you ever have any problem with them, they will give you a new one for free. Ready to run out of battery, so make sure you get that in exactly the same way as it came out. Now these don't come with any kind of gasket. They have a gasket kind of around them. Some people do put sealant on them. These mating surfaces look really good, so I am not going to worry about it. I may regret that sometime in the future, but everything looks real clean. There's a gasket already around the thermostat, so that's it. Reverse order. Put the studs back in. Make sure the wires get plugged back in that you did. And both the studs were the same front and back. And then on top of the back one was the bigger nut that had the wire that was underneath it. So there you go. This is Sam, Jack of all, master of none. Y'all have a good one.